Yeesh. It seemed like it took a very long time to go live. Hi, good morning, good morning. Good morning. We're out here on the back deck again, along with Mr. Farkle. I don't know if you can hear his tail. He's thumping his tail, and it's hitting the cover on the pizza oven. Sounds like a little drum. We're all musical up in here. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh, hi, Jovita and Judy. Shiloh Acres is in the house. Good morning. Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody. God knows the need, but I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd shoot some prayers and positive vibes out for my brother, Chris, Texas Raider. Hey, speaking of Texas Raider, guys, this coming Friday is going to be a blast. He's going to come up on panel, and not without a whole lot of sweat and a whole lot of effort, he's getting ready to put out his very first video. You guys are going to love it. So be watching for that. I think the plan is to have it dropped tomorrow morning. And then Friday night, he's going to come up and he's going to talk about his channel a little bit and what direction he wants to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you haven't met him yet, you need to. He's a good person. He's one of those people, he operates without an agenda. He just does things because it's the right and kind thing to do. Everybody needs more Chris in their life. Teresa Jukowitz, good morning. Charlene Grady, I knew you were going to make it. See, you didn't miss me live yesterday. That was just a porch sitting. This is a porch sitting live. Tuesday mornings. And I don't know if we're going to stick with 7:30. It was a little difficult to get everything pulled together for this morning. It was on me. I tend to stay up late when I'm editing, and I've been editing a bunch. So I'll let you know. Brian Wilkerson, what is up, my brother man? And yes, the hat is in the works, friend. We are laser engraving the leather patch for it as we speak. That's something we can do in the house when it's really hot. It's been, I'm not gonna try to pull your legs. It has been tough getting content out. It's been too hot to do anything outside. It's just been, it's been uncomfortable. And we're in the South, so it happens every year. I'm not complaining about it. It's just a little challenging to put good content together when we're not outside so much. So that said, when it does cool off a little bit, I'm going to be back at the pottery wheel, and I'm going to be doing, that kind of thing, and I'll be cooking again. I've got all my provisions laid in now to be able to make my marinara sauce, and I'm going to bring you along for that. That'll be fun. I'm going to be pressure canning it, and I'm going to be doing it outside. So it's got to cool off just a little bit, but we have cooler days coming. I'm excited about that. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca's in the house. Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. I'm just going to try to keep up with chat here. Hi, Carla. Good to see you. Well, good morning, Ed. It's so nice of all of you to join me out here this morning. It's a beautiful morning right now until that sun comes up over the trees. Woo! That's when it gets a little toasty. We hit 109 on Sunday. And yesterday, it was 103. So today is going to be scorcher, and tomorrow is not going to be so bad. It's going to be like 94 with good chance of rain. You guys are so nice to one another. I love seeing you guys interact and chat. It's the funny thing. That's something that I've noticed about doing YouTube. People you never even knew existed, all of a sudden become very near and dear to you. And so many of you, in fact, all of you in here right now, have become friends for us. And some of you we consider family, you know. Um, it's just a very nice thing. And we need that. I think we need more of that in the world. Yeah. Less judging. That's something that's been biting at my feet. I've been seeing a lot of people throwing down judgments on people they don't even know. And it's personally happened to me just in the last week. You get used to it when you're a content creator. People will judge you based on their perception. Their perception is not always accurate. Like I dropped a video. This was funny. I dropped a video. It's a little 3-minute video. It's a music video. Y'all, my phone was blowing up. I was getting private messages on Facebook. If people don't have my phone number, they'll reach out to me via Facebook, and I might see it a few hours later. But this little music video I did, it was called Accountability. I don't see how anybody could have a problem with accountability unless you're a person who doesn't want to be accountable. It wasn't directed at anybody. A very dear friend of ours, Anna Bohr, over at Good Enough Homestead, she has a real talent for making songs. And she made me that song. She made me 2 versions of it, and I loved them both. And I thought, I can't do anything outside. It's so blooming hot. Here's an opportunity for me to learn another skill set. I never in my wildest dreams ever thought I'd be somebody making music videos. But here I am, 60 fabulous and rocking it. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. But for some of you, I'm going to warn you, it's not your kind of music. You would not expect that from me. And that's what I was hearing from a lot of people. I didn't know. It's like peeling back another layer of the Lauren onion. Nobody's ever called me an onion. But yeah, okay. But anyway, so the point is, there were a few who were really concerned that I was calling them out or I was talking about them. First of all, if you don't even have my phone number to call me and talk to me, chances are I don't know you well enough to put a judgment on you. Okay, there's that. But I was amazed at how many people thought I was calling them out or pointing a finger at them. No, that's not the case at all. I saw a friend do something really generous and kind for me. And I wanted to pay that honor. And so I turned it into a music video and I learned a few new skills. That's all it was. Anywho. Hi, Arlene. What's up? Yeah, so it's just, it's just interesting how different people's minds work, you know, and how they see the world around them, and how their perspective is shaped by their experiences up to this point in life, and it makes for some pretty interesting stuff. It, Yo, we always welcome the comments, good, bad, or indifferent. We always welcome them. We're we're here because of you guys, so whatever you have to say, we're paying attention to it. I have gotten away from the coffee already this morning, and I've gone to the Gatorade. Oh, hey guys, this looks important. Miss Rebecca has something to say. She has a P.O. box now, and she's asking that everybody go to her About section. Make sure you have the correct mailing address for her, and send all of your mail directed to that P.O. box. Oh, look who's here. Tamara's here. Good morning. Good morning. It's so nice to see everybody here. And be sure to let me know. You can email me, because our email is in our channel description thingy. You can email me. You could drop me snail mail. That information's in there too. You can call me if you have my phone number. You can text me if you have my phone number. Or you can comment here or on any other video. Let me know what you think about these and the kinds of things that we've been putting out lately. I'm getting ready, y'all. And I think it's going to be this week yet. I'm going to start the second epoxy table. And this one's for a friend. So, shh, don't say anything. This is a secret. But I'm going to bring you along for that very quietly. But those are a lot of fun to do. I I've done epoxy projects in the past, and I've met with moderate success, but this table that I did, this last table, I kind of freaked myself out at how fun that was. That was a lot of fun. Now to master pottery. I have to take the pottery that I do, I'm going to have to take it to a glazier to get it glazed and fired and everything, because I don't have a kiln yet. That's not a little hint to my dearly beloved. Well, good morning, ladies. So I've got Blanche and Dorothy and Fiona are out here with us, and Trixie and Millie's. Good morning, lady goats. I love my goats. They're they're very useful. Um, they are both of the age now. See again with the hair. Stop shedding. He'll never stop shedding. Anyway, um, they are of the age now that they can be bred, and I'm actively looking for a buck that will be suitable to breed Trixie to. I'm going to breed Trixie because she is a breed that has a higher butterfat milk. So I'm going to get her bred. We're not going to keep that kid. Uh, we'll we'll do something with it, especially if it's a little billy. I will not have a billy goat on the property. I will not. I will not. That is where I draw the line. But I'm gonna have her bred so that I can start doing the milk production, get some milk laid up so I can start making my soaps and lotions and stuff. Because I started really paying attention to things. I've always been pretty much aware of how many chemicals and but now there seem to be even more nefarious things going into not only our food but everything we put on our skin, even our water. It's just, I'm not an alarmist and I'm not scared, but I am aware. And I am aware to the point that I need to start making better choices. And instead of going for the convenient jug on a shelf, I'm going to start making my own stuff. Like I already make my own laundry detergent because we all know laundry detergent is a chemical. That's just a lot of chemical. So I am making my own laundry detergent. And I do make some soap right now. I have not perfected the art of making soap. I'm going to reach out to a YouTuber here in Arkansas, Denise of It's All Grady. I'm going to reach out to her and see if she might not be willing to share with me a good beginner recipe for soap because she puts out a beautiful product. Yeah, I'll go over and check them out. I don't know that she's been doing it much lately. It looks like they have been really hitting it hard on their house build, but go check them out. It's All Grady. You, it, that's exactly right, Charlene. I I've been looking at labels. Now, I will not buy any kind of pet product. Not food, not treats, not medications, nothing unless I read the label, understand the label, and I know exactly what I'm giving to my pets. So why wouldn't I be treating us the same way? Yeah. So we've secured uh, our half a beef. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to put it all. Huh? I have about I have half a pig right now, half a cow coming. I got chicken, about to be a rooster. I'm just kidding. Rox is not going anywhere. He's a good rooster. Um, yeah, processing our own stuff, and we're about to have DEER, just in case they're listening in the woods over here. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I'm becoming much more aware and I don't like what I'm seeing. I do not like what I'm seeing. Reminds me of Soylent Green. The people are in it. If you know, you know. Well, good morning. Northern Maine. How beautiful. That's one state I haven't spent a whole lot of time in. I look forward to getting to know you. If you have a channel, please feel free to drop in the link. That goes for anybody in here. If you have a channel, you know what? I'm going to shout you out. Just put your links up. Feel free to do that. Oh, honey, he's at work. He works Monday through Friday. Okay, usually. Um, they're kind of shuffling things up a little bit at work, and some weeks he'll do 10-hour days Monday through Thursday and have Friday off. And some weeks he's working 10 to 12 hours Monday through Friday. It just varies. We don't know from week to week what he's going to be doing, but yeah, early in the week, he's at work. Good morning, Roberta. Welcome and thanks for coming in. And thank you for that. I appreciate the feedback. That's really helpful for us. It tells me what direction we need to go with our channel. So thank you for that. I miss Diana. Good morning, sweetness. And how's everything up in your neck of the woods? You should be getting some rain up there for sure today. I am not complaining. But a little break from the heat and a little moisture would be good. I shouldn't say that. I had to wipe everything down this morning because the humidity is so high. So it's not like we don't have moisture. For the last couple of decades, when I left Arkansas to begin with, yeah, I needed to go explore the world. And I did. But I ended up in a place, it's high desert, very high heat, very low moisture all the time. It was dusty all the time. Yeah, I didn't do well. Oh, look at this, guys. So our new friend here, she's 71. Well, she, but they're 71 years old. They live in the home that their parents built. That's awesome. When we get off of here, I am going to go check you out. That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming in. And if you're of the mind to, feel free to get my email and send me an email. Tell me a little bit about you and you or she. Okay. Wow, northern Maine. Those are some big moose up there. Those are big moose up there. I've encountered some big moose before up in Wyoming and Colorado. Got chased up a tree by one. Could have been bad. Funny things you learn along the way. I learned that when a moose, especially a mama moose, is with a calf and she starts wagging her lip, kind of flapping her lip. Have you ever seen how a horse does that? She's not being silly. She's not being funny. And she's certainly not saying, sure, you can come see my baby. She's telling you she's about to stomp you into oblivion. I barely got up that tree. I had to wait. I was up there for a couple hours before some hunters came and helped me out of that predicament. You don't want to know, oh gosh, Heather, right? You do not want to hit a moose with your car. You're going to total your car or worse. I've seen it. Joel, in fact, that's how he ended up having so many back surgeries. He was coming back down out of the mountains, and this was way before I came into the picture. And he was, I don't remember what he was driving. I don't remember if it was a truck or a car. But anyway, an elk, a bull elk, jumped right through his windshield. He is fortunate to be alive. God saved him for a good reason. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Chris. You're going to be getting around pretty soon, ain't you? Bonnie Anderson is having a birthday today? Well, happy birthday, Bonnie. And I'm sorry, but oh, there we go. Here we go. Look, look, look. Chilly, 58 degrees in Maine. I love glass mugs that you make, and I'm happy with anything that you make. I love all crafting. It's all Grady is awesome. Oh, see? Yay. Today you turned 67. Well, many happy returns. God bless you in the year ahead. Good. I'm glad you like crafts. The only ones I'm not good at are anything to do with yarn. I completely defer to Rebecca on all things yarn because me and string don't get along. I'm good at making knots, not pretty ones. See, I'm not much for that, but yeah. Uh-oh. Y'all have an interloper. Don't you even think about it. You won't have the guts to do that again. That was a brown recluse. He is now a pancake. In case you were wondering what that weirdness was all about. Yeah. Well, brown recluse start. Not today's Satan. Oh my goodness sakes. You're a crocheter too, Judy? I admire. I have a great admiration for the art. And it is an art. I can make a single chain stitch. That's what I can do. I made a king size Afghan once. I got very ambitious. King size Afghan. I still have it. All done in single chain. Yeah. I did it. Yeah, Hovita and I were talking about this just yesterday. Um, how many loyal watchers we have that come back again and again and again. We people too, you know, making you part of the clan. Good morning, Lacey. You're never late. You're right on time. I'll tell you what, I'm going to mess around and get used to doing this. We've gone almost 30 minutes already. Uh, the sun's still a few minutes away from coming up over the trees. Once it comes up, I'm going to see how we do. I have an umbrella. But I don't think, the way the sun is, I don't think that I'm going to be able to cover us much because of the angle. Isn't that wonderful? I love the image of this. I love the image of this. 29 good friends hanging out on the porch or deck. That's for that. We need more porch sitting in our lives. We need more good visiting and just wholesome friendship without agenda, right? That's what we need. So coming up, what do we have coming up? I told you about the epoxy table. So I'm going to be doing that. You guys have all told me resoundingly, yes, you want to see another one of those. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to make some switch plate covers and that kind of thing. I've been running my head about that for a few months, so time to get after it. I'm going to make some fall crafts. I think I don't have very much fall decoration stuff, and we don't do Halloween here. We do harvest and Thanksgiving. But that's strictly a preference. I don't have anything against anybody who really gets into Halloween. I do what you do. Okay, Chris. Hey, buddy. You know the drill, right? Okay, you be safe. No shenanigans over there in the big city. Excuse me. So, and like I said, it's starting to, well, beginning, I think, next week, it's going to start cooling off where I'll be able to get back in the kitchen. I have been developing some new recipes, some new ideas. So that'll be fun. Also, I had my dearly beloved. Can you hear him? He's noisy. Good morning, Roxy. Anyway, I had my dearly beloved stop at the grocery store and pick up just a plain old package of hamburger buns. They have shrunk yet again, and they have almost doubled in price. And they do. I say, and they do. So I'm looking forward to the temperatures coming down so I can get back to baking, making my own buns, because mine are a heck of a lot better than anything you can get at the grocery store. All right. See you later, Teresa. Thank you for coming in. Did I see that Ace is in here? Good morning, Ace. Debbie Drock is in. Yeah, so yeah, Debbie, so I'm going to be doing some crafts that are all about harvest and fall and Thanksgiving, and because we're big about our attitude of gratitude over here, and being grateful is the same as being thankful, and you just got to have that all the time. That's not just a day to eat turkey. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, it kind of extends it out. We're I'm such a freak. I'm such a freak about the holidays. I look forward to Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving has its own day, but let me tell you what, when the leftovers are put away, if there's any left, and the kitchen is cleared, it's time to deck the halls, y'all. We have so many little traditions, and Joel and I. I keep telling you, don't get right up on the screen. Screen protector. Saran wrap will work in a pinch. I sent you an email with a picture of the blanket I'm working on. Okay, I'll look forward to seeing that in a little bit. That will be fun. Yeah, I still haven't made the no-bake cookies yet for my dearly beloved. I may or may not do that today. What I need to focus on today is mowing the floors. When I say mowing the floors, I mean getting all the dog hair up. We love our dogs, but Bernese Mountain Dogs are prolific shedders. They only shed twice a year for 6 months at a time, each time. So if you get it, they're always dropping hair. And it's not just a little hair. I don't have just a little. I was walking out of the bedroom this morning. Lord have mercy. There's a field of black hair. You have to vacuum every day. So I'm telling you, if you want a Bernese Mountain Dog, they're awesome dogs. They're pretty chill. They're pretty laid back. They're very friendly, great with kids. But they shed. So do golden retrievers. Yeah. It's raining by you, Ed? Kemmel. Aw, you're such a sweetheart. We love you, Ace. And y'all, not to be bragging or anything, Rebecca knows. We got to meet Ace in person. Ah, we need to do that more. I might be able to eke out a few more minutes on this yet. I'm kind of paying attention to how the sun comes up in the morning, at what times and everything. Usually, first thing in the morning, I'm up and running. I'm up and running. Joel's getting off to work. Joel leaves here at 21 after 5. Precisely. And once he's out of the house, I'm cleaning up the kitchen. I'm doing things. I'm getting a load of laundry going so that I'm not running anything major in the hot part of the day. Yeah. Yeah, we're just plodding along out here. Our next big project that we have to do on the homestead is the roof on our well house. We've been here 2 years. We still need to fix that. So possibly this weekend. Possibly. It depends on the weather. Joel's wanting to get back out in the shop. We're wanting to do a video where we're battle of the lathes, where he's on his lathe and I'm on my lathe and we're both turning something out. And he was saying the other night that he's looking forward to cooler temperatures too, so he can get back out and do some stuff that he thinks you guys would be interested in. And then we do our stuff together. We've got some more road trips coming up. You guys really seem to enjoy that when we take you along on our road trips. So we'll do that. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, Blanche. How are my old G girls? Dorothy and Blanche are Americana Rhode Island Red Cross. They're just a good all-around farmyard cross. They are our original chickens. They came from Colorado to here with us. And if you ever wanted to see something funny going down the road, we bought a camper shell for our truck. And at the time, we had 4 dogs. Annie, my service dog, was still with us. We lost her last November. But they all rode on a mattress in the back of the truck, which has a slider. So they had access to us, but they had their own area. And they shared that area with 3 hens. Mm-hmm. What was funny, the further south we came, we were getting the looks like, yeah, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. But starting in Colorado, people'd be, I love being back south again. These are my peeps. Nothing flaps a southerner except bad manners. You better have your manners in order if you come south. They will line you out. Bless your heart. And I've heard a lot of people talking about um, wanting to move to places like Arkansas. Don't be glamorized by it or dazzled by the glamour of it. There's nothing glamorous about it. Arkansas will kick your tush. It has a way of testing a person in very unexpected ways. You have to be pretty strong-willed to survive and thrive in Arkansas because it will kick your butt. And people are finding out now, people who move here from places like California, no shade to anybody in California. I get it. It's not your fault. But to the people that are moving here from California, yeah, they're sending word back home, don't come here. Don't come here. It's not cut out for everybody. And you've got to, like I said, you better have those manners in check. And you better make sure your children have their manners in check. Because we don't put up with that here. Nobody better be making fun of you around me. You're just a sweetheart, Jovita. You really are. Debbie, I think you would be fine around here. You're a delight. Yeah. Nobody better be disrespecting my Jovita. That's not going to be tolerated. So today, yeah, I need to mow the floors, get all the dog hair up. I've already got a load going. So I'm going to hang it out on the line a little bit later. And I've got some other projects I'm working on behind the scenes. Yay! Glad you got home okay. That's right, Jovita. Debbie is an honorary Southerner. You have a place at our table anytime, Debbie. Anytime. Well, send it this direction, friend. 10 minutes would be nice. Good hard rain for 10 minutes. I'm all about that. I've started doing something different now. I've started making my dearly beloved breakfast. on the weekends. He won't hold still for it during the week. He's in too much of a hurry. You are a trespasser. You are a harmless trespasser, but you must go. The bugs are starting to get very active. There go the cicadas. The chickens are fantastic for cicadas. I just get such a kick out of watching them go after them. And I'm not seeing my cardinal this morning. I'm not hearing my cardinal. Not hearing or seeing this morning. In fact, I'm really not hearing too many birds at all. There might be a bear around. They tend to get very quiet when bears are around. Could be. Y'all keep an eye out behind me. If you see one, let me know. Today's not a good day to get mauled. It's a new shirt. Well, need to be mauled. Not today. Copperheads do love cicadas, and that's why I think copperheads are so frequent this time of year. Black snakes all day long. I will pick them up and bring them home. I love my black snakes. They take care of the copperheads. But we have 2 ponds on our property. And I'll tell you what, we have water moccasins, we have cottonmouths, and we have copperheads. Yeah. So we always have to be very careful about where we go and what we do. What is up, Laura? Good morning. Good to see you. And how are you and Ollie doing? Somebody posted something. Here we go. True story. Let's see what she had to say. Went to Japan back in the 80s. When they found out I was from Memphis, they all wanted to know if I lived next door to Elvis. Yeah. And they wanted to hear me, the Southern drawl. Yeah. Yeah. You hear Memphis, you think Elvis. I think Pam Tillis. That's just me. Linens dried on the line are the best. Yeah. And I've got my bath towels in right now. I've got bath towels and some sheets and stuff. Yeah, those go on the line because they just smell like sunshine and happiness. I'm really not a Pollyanna. Go back and watch that music video. I'm really not a Pollyanna. I'm just very happy where I am. Leaving soon for Huntsville. Ah, good. All right. Prayers up for that. Yeah. Prayers up for that. If you if y'all do not know where Riviera, Texas is, and Google it. It's an interesting location. Looks like it could be a fun location. It's not exactly a happening town, but I know some very nice people there. I hope to know some other people a little bit better there. At least well enough to be able to say hi to them if I'm at the Walmart. In their case, the dollar store. They have a dollar store there. It's come pretty, huh? Thank you very much. It's a little out of the norm for me. It's a little more girly than what I normally wear. But I thought, hey, it's a Tuesday morning live. That is a huge raccoon. Oh my word. Something something caught my eye. It's the biggest raccoon I have ever seen. He was huge. He or she, probably she probably has a nest up there in the tree. I mean, the limbs are bending. Well, it tells me the nuts must be getting ripe. So I need to go out and harvest some nuts. Amen to that. Yeah. Well, good to see ya. How are ya? Y'all, look who made it in. It is good to see you. Arkansas, wild man survival. He knows how it goes here in Arkansas. In deep Arkansas. We're not talking about Fayetteville and Little Rock and places like that. Rogers and Bentonville, I don't even recognize those cities anymore. I do not recognize them. And when I lived here before, I lived in Rogers. I owned a home in Rogers, sold it, and went out to Decatur, which is out by Gentry and Siloam Springs, in that area. And then I went down to Winslow. In fact, the first piece of property I ever owned in Arkansas was down in a town called Winslow. And it was actually about 13 miles out of the town of Winslow, off in the woods. If you guys heard the news recently about what happened at Devil's Den State Park, yeah, that was my backyard. And back in the day, that wouldn't have happened unless you were a truly bad person, but good people weren't getting wiped out. And these freak shows weren't roaming around over here either. Yeah. I'm real happy that we live where we live. We are surrounded by good, salt of the earth people with level heads, careful mouths, good manners, zero agenda. That's what we're surrounded by. That's why I'm so happy here. These are my peeps. Laura, early in the morning like this around here, they get moving around. You know, they're getting into their sleepy time spots. But yeah, if it was, 10, 11, 12, yeah, I'd be concerned too. Enough to make it not here anymore. That usually means they're rabid. Same with skunks. In the world? I'm being attacked by the wildlife, guys. Yeah, I don't think he was rabid, he or she. I don't think so. I think they've got a nest up in that tree. It must be hollow in there. He went in there and disappeared. So, 6-minute warning. I don't know that I'm going to make all 6 minutes because there's the sun. Okay, so let's remember this. 6 minutes. And the sun came up over the trees. But hunker down. Can you see me? No, there's no judgment coming from here. And we're all nice folks up in here. We don't. There's not a mean person in this chat this morning. And we'll go check out your videos and see what life is like in your part of the world. That's always fun to do. Find out how other people live. You guys, that sun, wow, it just went up 20 degrees. Y'all, we almost made it to an hour, but I am going to have to shut it down because I can't see what I'm doing, can't see where I'm at, and it is roasty toasty. Okay. So you know what we always say, right? It's that time. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Thank you. Do it often. He's at work. Keep your attitude of gratitude. God bless you, and we will see you the next time around. Thank you all for coming in. Have a blessed day and a great rest of the week. And we'll see you Friday night. Don't forget, Friday night, 8 Central. It's going to be a hootenanny this week. We're going to have a good time. So come on in for that. Y'all, we will catch you on the flip. See ya.